Lawmakers today grilling Secretary of State Antony Blinken on America's competition with our global adversaries. This is round two for Blinken after yesterday's hearing, where he was actually heckled by protesters and had a very, very hot exchange with Texas Senator Ted Cruz. Watch.
No one, starting with President Biden, has done more to make sure they have what they need to defend themselves from Hamas, to deal with the threat that Hamas poses.
With all due respect, that is ludicrous. That is ludicrous. Why have you cut off weapons to Israel then? This administration, you and President Biden, funded the October 7th attacks by flowing $100 billion to a homicidal, genocidal regime that funded those attacks.
That statement is profoundly wrong. It's a disgraceful statement.
You funded our enemies and you undermine our friends, and the world is much, much more dangerous as a result, and Americans are at greater jeopardy because of it.
Let's welcome now to the show from Senate Judiciary, Senator Marsha Blackburn. Senator, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Well, even if it wasn't the intention of funding our enemies, the fact is that Iran got so much money because of the end of maximum pressure that we saw against Iran under the Trump administration, that they were able to fund Hamas. And it was not only funding, but there was probably some sophisticated help with the October 7th massacre that took place from Iran. So even if it wasn't the intention to help our enemy, isn't that the actual effect of what happened with the Biden administration?
You know, with the Biden administration, David, what they wanted to do was appease Iran. And they thought this is what they were doing. And even though they have been warned time and again that appeasement does not work and that you can't go negotiate with people who are terrorists, they chose to do it anyway. They waived the sanctions that Donald Trump had put in place. Sanctions against Iran selling their oil on the global market. So the Biden administration waives that. Iran starts selling that oil. They start bringing in about $1 billion a week, when under Donald Trump, they were making only about $12 billion a year. And then once they're flush with cash, they start doling that money back out to Hamas and Hezbollah and the Houthis and ISIS. And that is where the funding mechanism has come from.
Yes.
Plus, they decide they're going to unfreeze these accounts that Iran has not been able to get to. $6 billion. Look at what look at what Biden have done. They are shipping this money into Iran. They think they can be friends with Iran. Iran is the world's largest, most aggressive state sponsor of terrorism.
Yeah. And Senator, then we have the question of what we're doing with Israel, with our longest ally in the Middle East. And the day after President Biden spoke at the Holocaust Memorial, saying that his commitment to Israel was, quote, ironclad, he announced that he was stopping shipments of some armaments that they desperately need to continue their attack against Hamas.
Yes, indeed. You know, it's kind of schizophrenic, isn't it? And you never know what you're going to get out of Joe Biden and out of this administration, because they contradict themselves regularly. So Senator Cruz is right about this in his comment to Blinken, because our allies do not know if they can depend on us, and our enemies no longer fear us because they think this is such a stupid way to do foreign policy. Because push them as far as you can push them and see what they'll do, because they know Joe Biden continues to move red lines, and Joe Biden is not going to lift a finger to hold them to account.
We just have about 20 seconds, but I got to ask you about the student loan bailout with regards to this, because we're not only appeasing Iran, we're appeasing a lot of pro-Hamas activists on campus. And doesn't that play right into the money of the bailouts, which is a relief to a lot of the colleges?
Yes, and any campus that has allowed these anti-Semitic protests, any student that has stood out there and shouted death to America or self-identified with Hamas, a terrorist organization, saying, I'm Hamas or we're Hamas, whatever they're chanting, they should be denied any kind of student loan forgiveness.
Senator, great to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
Good
Appreciate
to see
you coming
David.
in.
Thank you.